Hi everybody, I'm James and welcome back to Storytime with James. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you like. Alright, I'm doing this early because my shadow's not in here. So I can do this now. Okay, this one's called Night Terrors. Yes, yes. Man, I used to have some of the craziest dreams. Crazy dreams. It's like dreams like I was like stuck to the bed, you know. I was stuck to the bed, you know. I don't know, man, but it was crazy. Look, one time I dreamed that we all got on the school bus and we would. I don't know what we get on the school bus for, cause I never rode a school bus, you know. But we got on a school bus and was riding, and then the driver pulled over to the side of the road for some reason. So we were looking at him. I said, "What's going on?" He said, "We got a storm coming up. We got to get off the bus." So everybody got off, filed off the bus, and was standing outside the bus. And then all of a sudden it got real dark outside, and a storm was coming. So everybody got on the ground, like laid down, like face down on the ground. So I looked at him and I went down to the ground, but instead of laying like straight down like this, I ended up laying down on my back. And I laid down on my back and I said, "What am I doing like this?" But then all of a sudden, I couldn't move. I couldn't talk or nothing. I was trying to talk, nothing would come out. And I finally, after a few minutes of doing that, I finally broke away, broke loose, and then woke up, you know. And I didn't go, needless to say, I didn't go back to sleep. So it was like 5 in the morning when I woke up. I didn't go back to sleep. I stayed woke, you know. That was terrifying. Then it was one time I was asleep. I went to sleep and I was asleep, and then all of a sudden I felt, I had the feeling that someone had came into the house, had broke in, you know. So I went to get ready to get up, and I was stuck to the bed. I was stuck to the bed. I was trying to call out for my sister or somebody, and no words would come out my mouth. No words would come out. And then whoever came in there, I could never see them, but I could see everything in the room vividly. I could see everything in the room. I could see my alarm clock, the second hand going around and stuff, and I just could not get up. So finally, and nobody was in the room. Man, it's crazy. Then one time I dreamed I fell down. I just was walking. I think I was walking in the bathroom or something. Then I fell down, boom, and then I couldn't get up again. Couldn't get up. I was shaking and everything, trying to scream, trying to make some type of noise so somebody could hear me, but no noise. And then I finally, I woke up. I was in the bed. So I'm gonna give these things are called what they call sleep paralysis. Yeah, yeah. It's a it's like you're conscious. It's like you're conscious, but your muscles are froze. You can't do nothing. You know. Okay, sleep paralysis starts with when you get an REM sleep. Okay, and but it's like like you sleep in between waking up. So you're in limbo right in the middle. You're going through REM and then you waking up, you know, but your muscles don't respond to you. You know, that it's caused by it's mostly caused by insomnia, shift work, or PTSD, you know, stuff like that, you know. And man, I'm telling you, man, it's crazy, man. It'll drive you crazy, and it's caused by stress too. So, and sometimes, most of the time, it's kind of hereditary. So if somebody in your family has had this problem, then it'll happen to you. But you can minimize it happening to you by exercising before you go to sleep, or exercising that day, getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep straight, and stop smoking, okay, and stop drinking. Don't drink excessively, at least, and just try to sleep, but it's crazy when it happens to you. It's sleep paralysis is crazy, and I haven't had it since I stopped smoking and stopped drinking. I stopped both of them at the same time. So, I stopped drinking first and then stopped smoking. So after I stopped that, I never had another one again. And this was like, man, about maybe 40 years ago. So I haven't had any more dreams like that. But I think my son had a sleep paralysis problem, So it's not no problem that would give you grave danger or something like that, or harm you in any way. It's just something that happens, So if it happens to you, nothing's really going to happen. You're not going to die or nothing like that. But sometimes it feel like you can't breathe, but I don't know what that is. What you can't breathe. Feel like somebody covering your mouth or something. I don't know, but I don't know, man. But I haven't had it since I stopped drinking and stopped smoking cigarettes. I never had that problem ever. Never had it again. Yes, sleep paralysis. All right, you guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you like. And hit that bell notification. Hit that bell notification so that you know every time I drop another video. And share. Share my videos with your family. Share my videos with your friends. Share my videos with your loved ones. And even share with your enemies. Peace. Adios. Salamat.